Hello, my wonderful friend. Welcome to the VUS Learning English podcast. My name is Anna. I am so happy you are here with me today. If this is your first time, a very special welcome to you. And if you are a returning listener, thank you for coming back. It feels so good to have you here again. Today, we are going to learn something very useful. It is something that can make your life easier and more fun. We will learn how to speak with confidence in a restaurant. I know that going to a restaurant in a new language can feel a little scary. You look at the menu and the words seem long. You want to ask for something, but you feel shy. Your stomach might feel a little nervous. Please know that this feeling is completely okay. Many people feel this way. But today we will help that feeling go away. We will replace it with a feeling of confidence. We will learn 102 simple, easy phrases for ordering food and drinks. These phrases are like little keys. They unlock conversations. They help you get what you want. And they make you sound friendly and natural. By the end of our time together, you will feel so much more prepared. You will feel ready to walk into a restaurant with a warm smile. So please find a comfortable place to sit. Maybe you're walking or driving or sitting at home with a cup of tea. Wherever you are, just relax. Take a slow, deep breath. And let's begin this happy journey of learning together. Thank you so much for joining me. I truly appreciate your time. If you enjoy our podcast, please think about following or subscribing. It helps other English learners from all over the world find us. It helps our kind community grow. And I would love to know, where are you listening from today? You can think about it in your mind. It makes me so happy to imagine all of you in different countries learning with me. Okay, are you ready? Let's begin. Today is all about feeling good when you go out to eat. Speaking is a skill just like learning to ride a bicycle. At first, you might feel wobbly, but with a little practice, you feel strong and steady. These phrases are your training wheels. They will support you. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be brave and try. Every time you speak, you are succeeding. So let's learn our first set of phrases. Section 1. Before you sit. This first section is for the moment you arrive. You walk through the door of the restaurant. You see a person standing near a desk. This person is the host or hostess. Their job is to welcome you and find you a table. These phrases will help you talk to them. You can do this. Let's look at the first one. Phrase number 1 is, "Hi, reservation under Alex." Let's say that again slowly. Hi, reservation under Alex. You can use your name instead of Alex, of course. A reservation is when you call the restaurant before you go. You ask them to save a table for you. This is a great idea for popular restaurants. When you arrive, you just tell them your name. It is simple and clear. Imagine walking in and saying this with a smile. It feels confident, doesn't it? You are already starting off so well. Let's go to phrase number 2. Table for 2, any chance? Let's break it down. Table for 2, any chance? This is a beautiful, polite way to ask for a table. You are asking for a table for 2 people. You can change the number. Table for 3, any chance? Table for 4, any chance? The part that says any chance is very soft and friendly. It shows that you understand the restaurant might be very busy. It is not a demand. It is a gentle question. Try saying it quietly to yourself. Table for 2, any chance? Feels nice to say, right? You are doing great. Now for phrase number 3. Is the wait shorter outside? Let's repeat that. Is the wait shorter outside? Sometimes a restaurant is very full. The host might say, "There's a 30-minute wait." This means you have to wait for 30 minutes to get a table. Many restaurants have tables inside and outside. The area outside is often called the patio. You can ask this question to see if you can get a table faster. It shows you are thinking of solutions. It is a very smart and useful question. Let's learn phrase number 4. Window seat, please if it's free. Let me say it again. Window seat, please, if it's free. A window seat is a table next to the window. It can be very nice to look outside while you eat. This is a polite way to ask for one. Adding if it's free is very important. It shows you are flexible. If there are no window seats, that is okay. But it is always okay to ask kindly for what you would like. You deserve to ask. Phrase number 5 is next. Dog-friendly patio, say it with me. Dog-friendly patio? Some people love to bring their dogs with them. Some restaurants allow dogs in their outside patios. This is a short, quick way to ask. You don't need a long sentence, just a simple question with a smile. This is a great example of how a few words can be very powerful. You are communicating perfectly. Here is phrase number 6. We booked online for 7. Let's say it slowly. We booked online for 7. To book is another word for making a reservation. Many people make reservations on the internet or online. For 7 means for 7 o'clock, the time. Or it could also mean for 7 people. The context will make it clear. This phrase is clear and gives the host all the information they need. You sound so organized and prepared when you say this. Wonderful. Let's move to phrase number 7. We're a tad early, still good? Let's try that again. We're a tad early, still good? A tad means a little. So you are saying, we are a little early. Maybe your reservation is for 7 p.m., but it is only 6:45 p.m. This is a very friendly and casual way to say that. The question still good is asking if it is okay. It shows you respect their schedule. It is a very warm and human phrase to use. Let's look at phrase number 8. Could we grab a high chair? Let's say it together. Could we grab a high chair? If you are eating with a very young child or a baby, you might need a special chair for them. This chair is called a high chair. It is a tall chair that lets the baby sit at the table with you. Asking, could we grab is a soft and polite way to ask for something. It is much softer than saying, I need a high chair. You are doing an amazing job. These small changes make a big difference. Here is phrase number 9. Taking walk-ins tonight. Let's repeat it. Taking walk-ins tonight? A walk-in is someone who did not make a reservation. They just walked into the restaurant hoping to get a table. If a restaurant is very busy or only accepts reservations, they might not be taking walk-ins. This is a great question to ask on a busy night, like a Friday or Saturday. It saves you time. It is a very efficient and smart phrase. On to phrase number 10. Dress code or are sneakers cool? Let's say that again. Dress code or are sneakers cool? A dress code is a set of rules about what you can wear. Some very fancy restaurants have a dress code. For example, they might require men to wear a jacket. Sneakers are casual sports shoes. Cool is a casual word for okay or all right. So you are asking, do you have rules for clothing? Or are my casual shoes okay? This is a great question to ask if you are not sure. It shows that you are thoughtful and respectful. Let's look at phrase 11. How long for 4? This one is short and easy. How long for 4? This is a shorter way of asking, How long is the wait for a table for 4 people? You can change the number. How long for 2? How long for 6? It is quick, clear, and very common. You will sound just like a native speaker. You can say it with confidence. Here is a phrase number 12. Well, leave our number and grab a drink nearby. Text us. This one is a little longer, so let's break it down. Well, leave our number and grab a drink nearby. Text us. This is a great plan for a long wait. You give the restaurant your phone number. Then you can go to another place, maybe a small bar nearby, and have a drink. You are asking them to send you a text message when your table is ready. This is so much better than just standing and waiting. It shows you are resourceful and positive. A wonderful solution. Let's learn phrase number 13. Happy hour still running at the bar? Let's say it again. Happy hour still running at the bar? Happy hour is a special time, usually in the late afternoon. During happy hour, a restaurant or bar sells drinks and sometimes food at a lower price. Still running means, is it still happening now? This is a fantastic question to ask if you have to wait for your table. Maybe you can wait at the bar and enjoy a happy hour discount. It is a very clever question. Let's go to phrase 14. Mind if we peek at menus while we wait? Let's say it slowly. Mind if we peek at menus while we wait? Mind if we is a very polite way to ask permission. It means, is it okay if we? To peek at something means to take a quick look. So you are asking if you can look at the menus during your wait time. This is a brilliant idea. You can decide what you want to eat before you even sit down. It saves time and makes you feel prepared. You're thinking ahead. That is wonderful. Now for phrase number 15. 20-minute wait does that come with a discount? Let's try that again. 20-minute wait, does that come with a discount? This one is a little bit funny and brave. You should say it with a very friendly, playful smile. You are joking that because you have to wait, maybe you can get a small discount. A discount is a reduction in price. Most of the time, the answer will be no. But you might make the host laugh or smile. It shows you have a good sense of humor. Use this one only if you feel very comfortable and the mood is light. It can be a fun way to connect with people. Here is phrase number 16. Can we start at the bar and slide to a table later? Let's break it down. Can we start at the bar and slide to a table later? This is another great strategy for a long wait. You are asking if you can sit at the bar first. Maybe you can have a drink or an appetizer there. To slide to a table is a very casual and cool way of saying move to a table. This shows the host that you are flexible and easygoing. It is a very helpful suggestion. Let's look at phrase 17. Celebrating any cozy corners. Say it with me. Celebrating any cozy corners? If you are there for a special reason, like a birthday or an anniversary, you can tell the host, you are celebrating. A cozy corner is a quiet, comfortable, private table. This is a lovely way to ask for a special table without being demanding. It lets the host know that this is an important meal for you. They will often try their best to help you celebrate. It is a beautiful phrase to use. Here is phrase number 18. Parking validation by any chance? Let's say that again. Parking validation by any chance? If you drove a car to the restaurant, you might have paid for parking in a special garage. Some restaurants offer parking validation. This means they will stamp your parking ticket. Then you pay less money for parking. Or maybe it is free. Asking by any chance? makes the question very polite. It is a very practical and useful question to remember. Phrase 19 is very important for many people. Gluten-free menu? Say it with me. Gluten-free menu? Some people have allergies or health reasons to avoid gluten. Gluten is a protein found in wheat and other grains. Many restaurants now have a special menu for people who need gluten-free food. This is a simple, direct, and clear way to ask for it. You don't need a long explanation. Your health is important, and it is always okay to ask for what you need. You are taking good care of yourself. And the last phrase in this section, number 20, restroom. This is a very simple and useful one. Restroom. Restroom is a polite word for the toilet or bathroom. You can also say washroom. If you just say the word as a question with a questioning tone, people will understand completely. They will point you in the right direction. See? Sometimes one word is all you need. You have done so well with this first section. You have learned 20 amazing phrases. You are building your confidence one phrase at a time. Section 2. First contact with the server. Now imagine you are sitting at your table. You feel comfortable. A new person comes to your table. This is your server, or your waiter, or waitress. Their job is to take your order and bring you your food. This next group of phrases will help you have a great conversation with your server. You are ready for this. Let's start. Phrase number 21. Thanks for having us. Let's say that again. Thanks for having us. This is a wonderful, warm phrase to say at the beginning. The server might say, hello, welcome. How are you today? You can answer, we're great, thanks. Thanks for having us. It is like saying, thank you for welcoming us to your restaurant. It is very polite and creates a friendly feeling right away. Kindness is a universal language. Let's look at phrase 22. Water to start still, please. Let's break that down. Water to start still, please. Often, the first thing a server asks is what you want to drink. Water to start is a clear way to say that you want to begin with water. Now, there are two main kinds of water. Still water is regular, normal water with no bubbles. The other kind is sparkling water, which has bubbles. So you are asking for water without bubbles. Adding please makes every request more polite. You are being so clear and courteous. Here's phrase 23. Could we eye the wine list? Let's say it slowly. Could we eye the wine list? To eye something is a casual, stylish way to say look at or see. The wine list is a separate menu that shows all the different wines the restaurant has, so you are asking to see the wine menu. This phrase sounds very natural and relaxed. Try it. Could we eye the wine list? It feels good to say. Phrase number 24 is next. Local craft beers on tap. Let's repeat that. Local craft beers on tap. Let's understand these words. Local means it is made in a city or area nearby. Craft beer is beer made by small independent companies. On tap means the beer is poured from a large container, a keg, using a handle. It is not from a bottle. So you are asking if they have any special beers from the local area that are served on tap. This question shows you are interested in local products. It's a great way to try something new. Now for phrase 25. What zero-proof cocktails do you shake? Let's say it again. What zero-proof cocktails do you shake? Zero-proof is a modern, cool way to say no alcohol. A cocktail is a mixed drink. So a zero-proof cocktail is a special mixed drink without any alcohol. Sometimes these are called mocktails. To shake a drink means to mix it in a special container called a shaker. This question sounds very sophisticated and knowledgeable. You are asking about their special non-alcoholic creations. Here is phrase 26. 2 more minutes. With the menu sorry, it's a page turner. Let's break it down. 2 more minutes with the menu sorry, it's a page turner. Sometimes the server comes to take your order, but you are not ready. That is completely okay. You can politely ask for more time. 2 more minutes, please, is perfect. The second part, sorry, it's a page turner, is a charming and funny excuse. A page turner is a book that is so exciting. You have to keep turning the pages. You are pretending the menu is as interesting as a great novel. This will probably make your server smile. It turns a simple delay into a nice, funny moment. Let's move to phrase 27. Drinks first, mango iced tea for me. Let's say it again. Drinks first, mango iced tea for me. Sometimes you are ready to order drinks, but not food. This phrase is perfect for that situation. You are telling the server, let's start with the drinks. Then you clearly state your choice. Mango iced tea for me. This is very organized. It helps the server understand your needs exactly. You are communicating with wonderful clarity. Here is phrase 28. Margarita skinny, no salt. Let's say it together. Margarita skinny, no salt. A margarita is a popular cocktail. When you order a drink, you can customize it. You can ask for it the way you like it. Skinny in the context of a drink usually means with fewer calories, perhaps with less sugar. No salt means you do not want the rim of the glass to be decorated with salt. This shows that you can be specific about your order. It is your drink, and you can ask for it your way. That is great. Let's look at phrase 29. Fresh squeezed OJ? Say it with me. Fresh squeezed OJ. OJ is a very common abbreviation for orange juice. Fresh squeezed means the juice is made from real oranges in the restaurant, not poured from a carton. It often tastes much better. This is a simple question to ask about the quality of the juice. It shows you are interested in fresh ingredients. A small question can tell you a lot. On to phrase number 30. Mind if I taste the wine before the full pour? Let's say that slowly. Mind if I taste the wine before the full pour? Mind if I? Is that a very polite way to ask? Is it okay if I? If you order a glass of wine, it is often acceptable to ask for a small taste first. This is especially true if it is a wine you have never tried before. A full pour is the whole glass of wine. So you are asking for a tiny sip to make sure you like it. This is a very common practice, and it is a perfectly fine request. It shows you know a little bit about wine etiquette. You are learning so much. Here's phrase 31. Bread while we decide? Let's repeat that. Bread while we decide? Many restaurants offer a basket of bread, sometimes for free. If you are very hungry and you need more time to look at the menu, this is a perfect question. You are asking if they can bring some bread to the table now. It is a simple request. Don't be afraid to ask for it. It can make the waiting time much more pleasant. Let's learn phrase 32. Safe to drink the tap water here? Say it with me. Safe to drink the tap water here? Tap water is the water that comes from the faucet or the tap. In some countries and cities, the tap water is perfectly clean and safe to drink. In other places, it is better to drink water from a bottle. If you are traveling and you are not sure, this is a very important question to ask. Your health is the number one priority. It is a very wise and responsible question. Let's go to phrase 33. Straws minus the paper wrappers if possible. Let's break it down. Straws minus the paper wrappers if possible. Minus is another word for without. Many straws come inside a small paper cover or wrapper. Maybe for environmental reasons or just for convenience, you prefer not to have the paper. You are asking for the straws to be brought to the table already unwrapped. Adding if possible at the end makes it a very gentle request. You are showing that you understand it might not be their usual way of doing things. This is very considerate. Here is phrase 34. Lime wedge, not lemon thanks. Let's say it again. Lime wedge, not lemon thanks. Often when you order water or certain drinks, it comes with a slice of lemon. A wedge is a specific way of cutting the fruit, like a small triangle. Maybe you prefer the taste of lime. This is a simple, clear way to state your preference. You say what you want lime wedge and what you don't want not lemon. And you end with, thanks to keep it friendly, perfectly clear, perfectly polite. Here is phrase 35. Separate drink menus for the group. Let's say it together. Separate drink menus for the group. Imagine you are with a big group of friends. The server gives you one main menu and one drink menu. It can be hard to share one drink menu among many people. This is a simple request for more menus so everyone can look at the same time. It is a very practical and helpful question for your group. You are thinking about everyone. That is very kind. Let's look at phrase 36. Free refills on the iced tea. Say it with me. Free refills on the iced tea. In some restaurants, especially in the United States, when you buy a soft drink or an iced tea, you can get more for free. These are called free refills. This is a great question to ask before you order. It can help you decide what to drink. It is a smart question that can save you money. There is nothing wrong with asking about prices and offers. On to phrase number 37. Surprise me something fruity and not too sweet. This is a fun and adventurous one. Surprise me something fruity and not too sweet. If you don't know what to order, you can ask the server to choose for you. Surprise me shows you trust them, but it is a good idea to give them a little guidance. Here, you are telling them your preference. You like fruity flavors like strawberry, mango, or orange, and you don't like things that are too sweet. This can be a very exciting way to discover a new favorite drink. It shows you are open and trusting. And the last phrase in this section, number 38. Let's fire off some appetizers now. Let's say it again, slowly. Let's fire off some appetizers now. Appetizers are small dishes of food you eat at the beginning of a meal. They are also called starters. To fire off an order is a very casual, cool, and energetic way to say, let's order quickly. It comes from the idea of firing a gun, so it means to do something fast. You are telling the server you are ready to order the first course of your meal right away. It sounds very dynamic and confident. You have learned so many wonderful phrases for this first part of your meal. You are doing an incredible job. Section 3, ordering starters. Mains. Okay, my friend, you have your drinks. You have had some time to look at the menu. Now it is time for the main event, ordering your food. This can feel like the biggest challenge, but you are so ready. These phrases will make it simple and stress-free. You can express exactly what you want. Let's learn them together. Here is phrase 39. Calamari to start, please. Let's repeat that. Calamari to start, please. Calamari is a popular appetizer made from fried squid. To start means you want this as a starter or an appetizer. This is a very simple and standard way to order. You name the dish, you say when you want it, and you add please. Simple, clear, perfect. You can use this structure for any appetizer. The soup to start, please. The salad to start, please. You've got this. Let's go to phrase number 40. 1 Caesar, 2 forks. Let's say that again. 1 Caesar, 2 forks. A Caesar salad is a very common type of salad. This phrase is for when you want to share one dish with another person. You are ordering one salad, but you are asking for 2 forks so that 2 people can eat it. This is a very efficient way to communicate that you are sharing. The server will understand immediately. Sharing is a wonderful way to taste more things on the menu. Now for phrase 41. Soup of the day veggie? Say it with me. Soup of the day veggie. Many restaurants have a special soup that changes every day. This is the soup of the day. Veggie is a short, casual word for vegetarian. So you're asking, what is the soup of the day? And also, is it vegetarian? You're asking 2 questions in one very short phrase. This is very clever and quick. It helps you get the information you need right away. Here's phrase 42. Heat level on those wings? Let's say it again. Heat level on those wings? Some foods, like chicken wings, can be made with different levels of spiciness. This is the heat level. It can be mild, not spicy, medium, a little spicy, or hot, very spicy. This is a great question to ask before you order something spicy. It makes sure you get the level of spice that you enjoy. You are making sure your meal will be perfect for you. That is very smart. Let's learn phrase 43, dressing on the side. This is a very useful one. Dressing on the side. Salad dressing is the sauce that goes on a salad. Usually the restaurant mixes the dressing into the salad for you. If you say on the side, you are asking for the dressing to be put in a small cup next to your salad. This way, you can control how much dressing you put on. Many people prefer it this way. It is a very common and perfectly normal request. You can say, I'll have the garden salad with the dressing on the side, please. See how you are building sentences? Wonderful. Let's move to phrase 44. Swap fries for salad possible? Let's say it slowly. Swap fries for salad possible? Many main dishes, like a burger or a steak, come with a side dish. Often the side dish is French fries. To swap means to exchange one thing for another. So you are asking if you can have a salad instead of the French fries. The question possible? At the end is a soft and polite way to ask. Many restaurants are happy to do this. Sometimes there is a small extra cost. It is always okay to ask. Here's phrase 45. Ribeye medium rare. Let's say it together. Ribeye medium rare. A ribeye is a popular type of steak. When you order a steak, you need to tell the server how you want it cooked. There are several levels. Rare is very red inside. Medium rare is red in the center. Medium is pink in the center. Medium well is just a little pink. Well done is cooked all the way through with no pink. Medium rare is a very common choice. Stating your order clearly like this, rib eye, medium rare eyes, confident and precise. You know what you want. That is fantastic. Let's look at phrase 46. Butterfly the steak, please. Say it with me. Butterfly the steak, please. This is a special request for cooking a steak. To butterfly a steak means to cut it horizontally almost in half. Then you open it up like a book, or like the wings of a butterfly. This makes the steak thinner so it cooks faster and more evenly. People often ask for this if they want their steak cooked medium well or well done. This is a more advanced request, and it shows you know a lot about food. Even if you don't use it, it's great to know what it means. Here is phrase 47. What's the chef whispering about tonight? This is a very creative and charming phrase. What's the chef whispering about tonight? The chef is the main cook in the restaurant. This is a playful way to ask, does the chef have any special dishes tonight that are not on the menu? These are often called specials. Instead of just saying, what are the specials? This phrase is much more imaginative. It creates a fun image of the chef having secrets. The server will know exactly what you mean, and they will probably smile. It's a great way to build a friendly connection. On to phrase 48. Wild or farm-raised salmon. Let's say it again. Wild or farm-raised salmon. When you order a fish like salmon, it can come from two different sources. Wild salmon was caught in the ocean or a river. Farm-raised salmon was raised on a special fish farm. Some people have a preference for the taste or for health reasons. This is a very specific and knowledgeable question. It shows you care about the details of your food. You are an informed customer. Here's phrase 49. Sauce sans dairy doable? Let's break this down. Sauce sans dairy doable? Sans is a fancy word that means without. It comes from the French language. Dairy includes milk, butter, cheese, and cream. Some people cannot eat dairy because of an allergy or intolerance. So you are asking if the sauce can be made without any dairy products. Doable is a very casual, cool way to ask, is that possible? This is a very stylish way to ask about an allergy. It sounds confident and not apologetic. Your needs are important. Let's learn phrase 50. Gluten-free bun on the burger? Let's repeat that. Gluten-free bun on the burger? We learned about gluten-free earlier. A hamburger bun is the bread that holds the burger. This is a question for someone who avoids gluten, but still wants to enjoy a burger. You are asking if they can use a special gluten-free bread for your burger. This is a very common request in restaurants today. It is another great example of asking for what you need to enjoy your meal safely. Here is phrase 51. Pizza half margarita, half pepperoni. Let's say that together. Pizza half margarita, half pepperoni. This is for ordering a pizza to share. Maybe you want one kind of topping and your friend wants another. You can ask for the pizza to be made with two different styles, split down the middle. One half will be margarita style, the other half will have pepperoni. This is a perfect solution for sharing. It makes everyone happy. A great compromise. Let's look at phrase 52. Add avocado, short and simple. Add avocado. This is a request to add an extra ingredient to your dish. Maybe you ordered a salad or a sandwich. You would like to have some avocado with it. You can just say, add avocado. Or to be more polite, could you add avocado, please? Many restaurants will do this, sometimes for a small extra charge. Don't be shy to customize your meal. Here is phrase 53. Free-range chicken? Say it with me. Free-range chicken? This is a question about where the chicken comes from. Free-range means the chickens were allowed to walk around outside, not kept in small cages. Some people prefer this for ethical reasons or for the taste. It is a simple question you can ask your server. It shows you are a conscious consumer who thinks about where food comes from. Let's go to phrase 54. Pasta al dente, please. Let's say it together. Pasta al dente, please. Al dente is an Italian term. It means the pasta is cooked, so it is still a little firm when you bite it. It is not too soft or mushy. Many people, especially in Italy, believe this is the perfect way to cook pasta. When you ask for your pasta al dente, you sound like a true food lover. It's a specific request that shows you have great taste. Now for phrase 55. Easy on the salt. A very useful phrase. Easy on the salt. This is a polite way to say, please use less salt. Maybe you are trying to be healthy, or you just don't like very salty food. You can make this request for almost any dish. I'll have the chicken soup, but easy on the salt, please. It is a simple way to make sure the food is just right for your taste. You are in control of your meal. That's a great feeling. Here is phrase 56. Mind if I taste the sauce first? Let's say that again. Mind if I taste the sauce first? We learned the phrase mind if I. It's a very polite way to ask. Maybe you are not sure if you will like the sauce on a certain dish. For example, a curry dish might be too spicy. You can ask if it's possible to have a small taste of the sauce on a spoon before you order the whole dish. This may not always be possible, but it is often okay to ask. It can save you from ordering something you won't enjoy. It's a smart and thoughtful question. Let's look at phrase 57. Extra napkins, ribs are incoming. This one is fun. Extra napkins, ribs are incoming. Some foods can be very messy to eat, like ribs or wings. You will definitely need more napkins. You can ask for them ahead of time. Extra napkins, please. The second part, ribs are incoming, is a funny way to explain why you need them. Incoming is a word the military uses when something is arriving. You are making a joke that the messy food is on its way. This is another great example of using humor to make the interaction friendly and memorable. And the last phrase in this section, number 58. Kids meals out before hours if possible. Let's break that down. Kids meals out before hours if possible. If you are eating with young children, you know they can get very hungry and impatient. It is a great idea to ask the server if the children's food can be brought out first. Kids, meals out before hours is a clear way to ask for this. And as always, adding if possible makes it a polite request, not a demand. This is a very considerate thing to do for your children and for a peaceful meal. You are such a thoughtful person. Look at all these amazing phrases you have learned for ordering your main meal. You are ready for anything. I am so proud of you. My friend, we are now halfway through our list. You have been learning so much. Your brain is working hard, and you are doing beautifully. Let's just take a small pause here. Let's take a nice, slow breath together. Inhale and exhale. Wonderful. I want to remind you how amazing you are for doing this. Learning a new language takes courage and patience, and you are full of both. If you are finding this episode helpful, and if you would like to support our podcast, you could press the like or follow or subscribe button. You only need to do it once. It is a small click for you, but it means so much to us. It helps other learners just like you find our community and feel more confident in their English. Thank you for considering it. Your support is a wonderful gift. All right, are you feeling rested? Let's continue our journey. We have more great phrases to learn. Section 4, Mid-Meal Requests Fixes. This next section is very important. It is about things you might need during your meal. It is also about what to do if there is a small problem. Sometimes mistakes happen. That is normal life. These phrases will help you fix problems politely and easily. They will help you ask for what you need with grace and confidence. Let's begin. Here is phrase 59. Tiny mix-up, we ordered shrimp, not scallops. Let's say it slowly. Tiny mix-up, we ordered shrimp, not scallops. A mix-up is a small mistake or a moment of confusion. Calling it a tiny mix-up makes the problem sound very small and not serious. This is a very gentle way to begin. Then, you calmly and clearly state the problem. You ordered one thing shrimp, but you received another scallops. This phrase is perfect. It is not angry or accusing. It is just a calm statement of fact. The server will be happy to fix it for you. You handled it beautifully. Let's learn phrase 60. This isn't quite what I pictured. Could we switch? Let's break that down. This isn't quite what I pictured. Could we switch? Sometimes a dish arrives and it's not what you expected. Maybe you read the description on the menu and imagined something different. This isn't quite what I pictured is a very soft and personal way to explain the issue. You are not saying the food is bad. You are just saying it's not for you. Then you ask, could we switch? This means, could I order something else instead? Most restaurants want you to be happy and will allow you to change your order. This phrase is very tactful and polite. Here is phrase 61. Could you reheat the soup? A simple and useful request. Could you reheat the soup? Sometimes your food might arrive and it is not hot enough. Maybe your soup or your coffee is just warm, but you like it hot. It is perfectly okay to ask for it to be heated up. Reheat means to heat it again. Could you? Is a polite way to start any request. Don't be shy about this. You deserve to enjoy your food at the right temperature. Now for phrase 62. More bread, please. It's addictive. Let's say that again. More bread, please. It's addictive. The first part is a simple request. More bread, please. The second part is a compliment. If something is addictive, it is so good that you want more and more of it. You are praising the restaurant's bread. You are saying it is delicious. So you are asking for something, but you are also giving a compliment at the same time. This is a wonderful, friendly way to interact with your server. They will be so happy to hear it. Here is phrase 63. Extra butter, the soft one. Let's say that together. Extra butter, the soft one. Maybe the bread came with butter, but you would like more. That's the extra butter part. Sometimes butter comes from the refrigerator and it is very cold and hard. It's difficult to spread on your bread. So you are asking for the soft one, meaning butter that has been out of the refrigerator and is easy to use. This is a small detail, but it can make your experience better. It shows you can be specific about the little things that matter to you. Let's look at phrase 64. Another round when you get a second. Say it with me. Another round when you get a second. Another round means another set of the same drinks for everyone at your table. If you and your friends all had a cola, asking for another round means you all want one more cola. The second part, when you get a second, is a very kind and patient way to say it. It means when you have a free moment or there is no rush. You are showing the server that you see they are busy and you are happy to wait. This is so respectful and thoughtful. On to phrase 65. Steak knife, please. Short and to the point. Steak knife, please. Sometimes you order a steak, but you only have a regular knife. A regular knife might not be sharp enough to cut the meat easily. You need a special, sharper knife called a steak knife. This is a simple request for the right tool for your meal. It's a practical and necessary question. Here's phrase 66. Share plates for the middle? Let's say it again. Share plates for the middle? Imagine you ordered a few appetizers for your group to share. These dishes are in the middle of the table, but everyone has their own big plate. It can be awkward to eat from the serving dish. Share plates are small, empty plates for each person. You can put a little bit of the shared food on your own small plate. This is a very practical request that makes sharing food much easier and cleaner. Let's learn phrase 67. Hot sauce housemaid if you've got it. Let's break that down. Hot sauce housemaid if you've got it. If you like your food extra spicy, you might ask for hot sauce. The second part is a great question. Housemaid means the sauce is made in the restaurant by the chef. It's not from a bottle that they bought. House-made sauces are often more unique and delicious. So you are asking for hot sauce, and you are saying you would prefer their special house-made kind if it is available. This shows you appreciate quality and special touches. Here's phrase 68. No cilantro anywhere near this plate. This is a strong but clear request. No cilantro anywhere near this plate. Cilantro is a herb. Some people love it. But for other people, it has a very bad soapy taste. This is due to genetics. If you are one of those people, you want to be very clear. This phrase is very direct. Nowhere near this plate emphasizes that you really, really do not want it. When it is about a strong dislike or an allergy, it is important to be very clear. This phrase is strong, but it is not rude. It is necessary. Let's look at phrase 69. Takeout box for the rest? Say it with me. Takeout box for the rest? Sometimes the portions of food are very big. You might not be able to finish your whole meal. You don't have to waste the food. You can take the leftover food home with you. The food that is left is called the rest. You are asking for a takeout box or a to-go box to put the leftovers in. This is very common and a great way to avoid wasting food. Here is phrase 70. Pack the leftovers separate from the salad. Let's say it slowly. Pack the leftovers separate from the salad. This is a follow-up to the last phrase. When you get a takeout box, you might have different types of food left. For example, you might have some warm chicken and some cold salad. If you put them in the same box, the salad will get warm and soft. It won't be nice later. So you are asking the server to put them in different containers. This is a very smart request that shows you are thinking ahead. You want to enjoy your leftovers later. On to phrase 71. Dessert menu, yes, we're weak. This is another fun and charming one. Dessert menu, yes, we're weak. After your main course, the server will ask if you want to see the dessert menu. The first part is your answer, dessert menu, meaning, yes, we want to see it. The second part, yes, we're weak, is a funny joke. You are saying you are not strong enough to resist the temptation of dessert. It shows you are excited about the desserts and you have a good sense of humor. It's a lovely, light-hearted way to end your meal. Here's phrase 72. Coffee now, so it cools. Let's say it together. Coffee now, so it cools. Maybe you know you want to have coffee with your dessert, but you don't like your coffee to be extremely hot. You can order the coffee at the same time as you order dessert. But you ask them to bring the coffee to the table now, a few minutes before the dessert arrives. This gives the coffee time to cool down to the perfect temperature for you. This is a very specific and clever request. You are planning your perfect experience. Here is phrase 73. Decaf, please, unless you want me breakdancing. This is another funny one. Decaf, please, unless you want me breakdancing. Decaf is short for decaffeinated coffee. It is coffee without the caffeine that keeps you awake. Many people drink decaf in the evening so they can sleep later. The first part is the simple order, decaf, please. The second part is a joke. You are saying that if you drink regular coffee with caffeine, you will have so much energy that you will start breakdancing in the restaurant. This is a very funny image. It will definitely make your server laugh. You are making the experience fun for everyone. That is wonderful. Let's look at phrase 74. Leave the French press on the table. Say it with me. Leave the French press on the table. A French press is a special pot for making coffee. Sometimes when you order coffee for 2 or more people, it comes in a French press. The server might pour the first cup and then want to take the pot away. But maybe you want to pour the second cup yourself when you are ready. This is a simple request to leave the coffee pot with you at the table. It gives you more control and convenience. Here's phrase 75. Check whenever you're ready, no rush. Let's break that down. Check whenever you're ready, no rush. The check is another word for the bill. It is the paper with the total cost of your meal. When you are finished with your meal, you will need to ask for the check. This phrase is a very relaxed and polite way to do it. Whenever you're ready, a no rush tells the server that you are not in a hurry. You are happy to relax a little longer. This takes all the pressure off. It is very kind and patient. And the last phrase in this section, number 76, split the apps evenly on the bill. Let's say that again. Split the apps evenly on the bill. Apps is a casual short word for appetizers. Imagine you shared some appetizers with your friends. Now you want to pay the bill. This is an instruction for how to divide the cost. You are asking for the cost of the appetizers to be split evenly, divided equally among everyone's separate bills. This is a clear instruction that helps the server when they are preparing your check. You are being helpful and clear. You have done so well with this section. You can handle any situation during your meal with such grace. Section 5, Dessert's Final Touches. We are getting near the end of our delicious meal. It is time for the sweet part, dessert, and for those last little requests that make the experience perfect. These phrases are the cherry on top of your beautiful meal. They are fun, easy, and will help you finish your restaurant visit with a happy heart. Let's learn them. Here is phrase 77. Chocolate cake molten middle. Let's say it together. Chocolate cake molten middle. Many menus have chocolate cake, but there is a special kind of chocolate cake that has a warm, liquid chocolate center. This is often called a molten chocolate cake or a lava cake. This is a question to see if their chocolate cake is the special kind. It shows you know about different types of desserts. It's a great question to ask to make sure you get the delicious dessert you are dreaming of. Let's look at phrase 78. 2 spoons, 1 tiramisu. Short and sweet. 2 spoons, 1 tiramisu. Tiramisu is a famous Italian coffee-flavored dessert. This phrase is just like 1 Caesar, 2 forks that we learned earlier. You are ordering 1 dessert, but you are asking for 2 spoons. This immediately tells the server that you plan to share the dessert with someone. It's a simple, efficient, and very common way to order a shared dessert. Sharing dessert is a lovely way to end a meal with a friend. Here is phrase 79. Gelato made in-house. Say it with me. Gelato made in-house. Gelato is Italian ice cream. It is often denser and more flavorful than regular ice cream. We learned the term house-made before. Made in-house means exactly the same thing, made right here in the restaurant. In-house gelato is often fresher and more special. This question shows you are a discerning customer. You are interested in the quality and freshness of the food. Now for phrase 80. Whipped cream on the side, not on top. Let's repeat that. Whipped cream on the side, not on top. Many desserts like pie or cake come with whipped cream. Usually it is put directly on top of the dessert. But maybe you don't like a lot of whipped cream or you want to add it yourself. This is a request to put the whipped cream in a separate little dish on the side. You clearly say what you want on the side and what you don't want not on top. This is another great example of customizing your order to make it perfect for you. You are doing great. Here is phrase 81. Birthday candle single, discreet. Let's say this slowly. Birthday candle single, discreet. If you are celebrating someone's birthday, it is a lovely tradition to put a candle in their dessert. You can ask the server for this. Single means you just want one candle, not a lot of them. Discreet is a very important word here. It means quiet and not attracting a lot of attention. You are asking for a simple, quiet celebration. This is very thoughtful. Let's look at the next phrase, 82, which is related. Happy birthday, but library volume, please. This is a very clever and funny phrase. Happy birthday, but library volume, please. In some restaurants, when it's a customer's birthday, a group of servers will come to the table and sing happy birthday very loudly. Some people love this. Other people find it very embarrassing. This phrase is for if you want a quiet celebration. Library volume means very, very quiet, like in a library. You are humorously asking them not to sing loudly. The server will understand exactly what you mean, and they will appreciate the clear, funny instruction. Here is phrase 83. Dessert to go traffic is calling. Let's break it down. Dessert to go traffic is calling. Maybe you want dessert, but you don't have time to eat it in the restaurant. You can order dessert to go, which means you want it packed up so you can take it with you. The second part, traffic is calling, is a poetic and funny way to say we need to leave because of traffic. It is more creative than just saying we have to go. It adds a little bit of personality to your request. Let's learn phrase 84. Hot fudge flood on the cheesecake eyes. This is a very enthusiastic and fun phrase. Hot fudge flood on the cheesecake, yes. Hot fudge is a warm chocolate sauce. A flood is when there is a huge amount of water. So a hot fudge flood is a funny exaggeration. You are asking for a very large amount of hot fudge sauce on your cheesecake. Saying it with a big yes at the end shows your excitement. This is a joyful way to order dessert. It shows you are there to have a good time. Here's phrase 85. Warm the brownie just a touch. Say it with me. Warm the brownie just a touch. Brownies are often served warm, but sometimes they can be too hot or not warm enough. This is a request to warm it up, but only a little bit. Just a touch means a small amount. This is a very precise instruction. You know exactly how you like your dessert, and you are communicating it perfectly. That is wonderful. Now for phrase 86, 4 forks, 1 slice, sharing is caring. Let's say it again. 4 forks, One slice sharing is caring. This is for when a whole group of people wants to share just one dessert. You are ordering one slice of cake or pie, but you are asking for 4 forks, so 4 people can each have a bite. The second part, sharing is caring, is a well-known sweet expression. It means that sharing things with people is a way of showing that you care about them. It's a very warm and friendly phrase to use. Here's phrase 87. Swap vanilla for chocolate ice cream. Let's repeat that. Swap vanilla for chocolate ice cream. We learned the word swap before. It means to exchange. Maybe the dessert you want, like apple pie, comes with vanilla ice cream, but you prefer chocolate ice cream. You can ask to swap or exchange the vanilla for chocolate. This is a very common request. It is another great way to make sure your dessert is exactly how you love it. Never be afraid to ask. And the last phrase in this dessert section, number 88. And a handful of those tiny mints to finish. Let's say it slowly. And a handful of those tiny mints to finish. Many restaurants have a bowl of small mints near the door. You can take one when you leave. This is a playful way of asking for some of those mints to be brought to your table. A handful is an amount that you can hold in your hand. To finish means as the very last thing for your meal. It's a sweet and friendly way to wrap up your dining experience. You did it. You have successfully ordered dessert and made every part of the meal special. Section 6, Paying Tipping. My friend, we have arrived at the final part of our restaurant journey. The meal was delicious. The conversation was wonderful. Now it is time to pay the bill. This part can sometimes feel a little awkward, but it doesn't have to be. These phrases will help you handle everything smoothly and politely. This is the last step. You are ready. Let's finish with confidence. Here is phrase 89. Bill, please, whenever you're ready. Let's say it again. Bill, please, whenever you're ready. The bill is the same as the check. It is the document showing how much you need to pay. In some countries, the server will not bring the bill until you ask for it. This is a simple and polite way to ask. We learned whenever you're ready before it means no rush. It is very patient and polite. This is the most standard and perfect way to ask for the bill. Let's look at phrase 90. Card, okay? Short and easy. Card, okay? This is a simple question to ask if they accept credit cards or debit cards. Almost all restaurants do, but in a very small cafe or a market, they might only accept cash. It's a good, quick question to ask before the server goes to prepare the bill. It saves time and avoids any surprises. Here's phrase 91. Tap or chip. Let's say it together. Tap or chip. When you pay with a card, there are different ways to do it. Tap is when you just touch your card to the payment machine. This is for contactless payment. Chip is when you insert your card with the small metal chip into the machine. This is a question you might ask the server when they bring the payment machine. It shows you are familiar with modern payment methods. Now for phrase 92. Split down the middle 50-50. Let's say it again. Split down the middle 50-50. If you are eating with one other person and you want to share the cost equally, this is the phrase for you. Split down the middle means to divide the total cost into 2 equal parts. 50-50 means the same thing. 50 for you and 50 for your friend. This is a very clear and common way to ask to split the bill. Here's phrase 93. Separate receipts, sorry to be that table. Let's break it down. Separate receipts, sorry to be that table. If you are with a big group of people and each person wants to pay for their own food, you need separate receipts or separate bills. This can be a lot of extra work for the server. The second part, sorry to be that table, is a polite and funny way to apologize for the extra work. That table refers to a group that is complicated or difficult. By saying this, you are showing you understand it's a big request and you appreciate them. This self-aware apology makes the request much friendlier. Let's learn phrase 94. Service included already? This is a very important question. Service included already? In some countries, a service charge is automatically added to the bill. This is the money for the server, the tip. It is important to ask if service is included so you know if you need to leave an extra tip or not. This can save you from tipping twice. It is a very smart financial question to ask. Here is phrase 95. Rounded up for tip makes math easy. Let's say it together. Rounded up for tip makes math easy. Let's say your bill is $45. You want to leave a $5 tip. The total will be $50. This is called rounding up to a simple round number. This is an instruction for the server when you are paying with a card. You can say, the bill is $45, but can you please charge my card $50? Or you can use this friendly phrase. The second part, makes math easy, is a simple reason why you are doing it. It is a very convenient way to handle the tip. Here is phrase 96. Cash tip on the table, card for the rest. Let's say it slowly. Cash tip on the table, card for the rest. This is another way to handle the tip. Maybe you want to pay for the meal itself with your credit card, but you want to give the tip to the server in cash. This phrase clearly explains your plan. You will leave cash on the table for the tip, and you will pay the amount of the bill, the rest with your card. This is very clear and easy for the server to understand. Here's phrase 97. Add tip on the terminal, yes. Let's repeat that. Add tip on the terminal, yes. The terminal is the small machine where you use your card. After you tap or chip your card, the terminal might ask you if you want to add a tip. It might show options like 15, 18, or 20. This phrase is something you might say to the server confirming that you will add the tip yourself using the machine. The yes just confirms it. It's a simple, clear communication. Let's look at phrase 98. Email me, the receipt trees will thank you. This is a modern and eco-friendly phrase. Email me, the receipt trees will thank you. The receipt is the final paper that shows you have paid. Instead of getting a paper copy, many systems can now email the receipt to you. This saves paper. The second part, trees will thank you, is a sweet and gentle way of explaining why you prefer an email receipt. You are helping to save the environment. It's a very positive and conscious way to end the transaction. Here's phrase 99. Almost at the end. Parking validation before we dash? Let's say it again. Parking validation before we dash? We learned about parking validation in the first section. If you forgot to ask at the beginning, you can ask at the end. Before we dash is a very casual, energetic way to say before we leave quickly. It has a light and fun feeling. It's good to ask this before you pay so they can adjust the bill if needed, though usually it's a separate stamp. And now we have our final three phrases. These are for when you are leaving. Phrase 100. Great night. Thanks for everything. This is a wonderful way to say goodbye. Great night, thanks for everything. You are telling the server and the host that you had a wonderful experience. Thanks for everything is a warm phrase that covers the food, the service, and the atmosphere. Leaving on such a positive note is a beautiful thing to do. It makes the staff feel appreciated. Phrase 101. The food was wonderful. A simple, powerful compliment. The food was wonderful. You can say this to your server or to the host as you walk out. It is a direct compliment to the chef in the kitchen. People work very hard to prepare your food. Hearing that you enjoyed it means the world to them. It is a small act of kindness that has a big impact. And our final phrase, number 102. We'll be back. 3 simple words that are music to a restaurant's ears. We'll be back. This is the best compliment you can give. It means you enjoyed your experience so much that you want to return in the future. It tells them they have a new happy customer. Saying this with a warm smile as you leave is the perfect way to end your visit. You did it. You did it. From walking in the door to saying goodbye, you have learned a phrase for every moment. You are amazing. And there we are, my wonderful friend. We have journeyed together through 102 phrases for the restaurant. You now have a full toolkit of words. Words to help you ask for a table. Words to help you order a drink. Words to help you choose your food, fix a problem, and pay your bill. I want you to remember something very important. You do not need to memorize all 102 phrases right now. That is not the goal. The goal was to show you what is possible, to fill you with a sense of confidence and hope. Learning is a slow and beautiful process, like a flower growing. It takes time. It takes patience. It takes kindness to yourself. So, here is my gentle suggestion. Choose just 3 phrases from our list today. Maybe 1 for arriving, 1 for ordering, and 1 for leaving. Just 3. Write them down. Say them out loud a few times this week. Maybe you can say them to your reflection in the mirror with a smile. Practice feeling the words in your mouth. Every small step you take is a huge victory. Every word you try to say is a success. I am so, so proud of you for showing up today and investing this time in yourself. You are capable of so much. Thank you with all my heart for listening and for sharing this time with me. Your energy and your desire to learn are truly inspiring. Keep practicing, keep shining, and know that you are not alone on this journey. See you next time, my friend.